Welcome everybody to Young Composer Reacts to I don't know, because we're doing a random thing today. There's this girl from high school that I barely even knew, but I stalked her on Spotify because I'm a normal person, and she has a playlist of just a mix of random stuff that's just the greatest. And I had this secret YouTube channel where I would go live and try to sing those songs and dance to them and whatever. And I deleted it all in a self-conscious effort. I don't know. Also, I'm drinking alcohol because I'm bored. Basically, human being in a nutshell. All right, let's go. Wow, that's really interesting. Some Beyonce. We start out with a percussive introduction, and I love how the key that's sort of being suggested in that intro. And by the way, I'm guessing this might be a few years old because at this point, this is a pretty long intro for a pop song, or this is not a single or something. I don't know, but usually, yeah, I mentioned that before. You try to hit it in the first 30 seconds, or you're done basically in the Spotify world. But yeah, the key that's being suggested by the bass and the repeating sample in the intro, I think it's a different key than the key that actually happens when the vocals kick in, and I love that. I think that's pretty ballsy. And those vocals, those layered vocals, they sound so special. I wonder if there is any tuning going on because I've heard Beyonce doesn't really use autotune, but they just sound so good. They might be just touched up a little. I'm not sure, but I watched Rick Beato's video about autotune recently, and it's true that when you tune vocals, they sound small because you want them to sort of chorus together and have that dissonance to have a big harmony. And here the harmony sounds big, so maybe it's not tuned. I don't know. The bass is pretty peculiar, really low. I think it's a real bass, a real instrument, but has that texture to it, like sort of reminds you of a fretless bass, even though I don't think it is. And yeah, the military style beat. I really appreciate stuff that's weird to incorporate in a pop song like that. Ballsy choices. Wow, I don't know if I'm tired or what. There's just so much to process. It's funny, I was talking about Beyonce with friends of mine, and they said how they love her way of singing and attitude and whatever and image and stuff, but they don't necessarily have a song of hers that really resonates with them. And I think Beyonce is really I don't know what it is, but she's hard to get. Like a song like this, it's clearly not made to be big. It's clearly not made to be a hit song because it's so experimental, and it's like it really sounds like something that someone does when they want to express themselves, when they just want to get that self-expression out. And I don't know, if you get a whole album like this, it's really difficult to get into for a pop listener, but I actually enjoy this. I love how, right as I unpaused, she went into those beautiful vocal riffs and the production sort of cleared up, and it was mostly just her one voice. And then right after that, harmonies come in and her voice gets sort of drowned out because you have to make space for that new thing in the arrangement. That's the brass section. And I think that's a really cool thing to do musically. Like, you establish something, and once the listener sort of has that in their ear, you don't necessarily need to repeat it anymore. You know what I mean? Like that section she sings, she doesn't need to sing it anymore. She can add the brass section on top of it because it's still lingering on in our heads. I lied, by the way. I'm not bored. I don't drink alcohol when I'm bored. I haven't really drank in 6 months. Cool life, you know. But I'm drinking because, I don't know, I fixed the audio problem and I'm feeling like randomly upbeat. Perks of, I don't know. Perks of life.
Come to me, turn your rain into sun. Come to me, babe. You don't have to worry, I promise I'll set your heart free. Let my love into your soul. You go, I go, we go. That's all she wrote. Can't you see me? I just wanna love you. Can you feel me, babe? I just wanna be with you. I just wanna live for you. I'll never let you go. Bring your love to me. Come take my hand. I won't let you go. I'll be your friend. I will love you so deeply. I will be the one to kiss you at night. I will love you till the end of time. I'll be your baby. Promise not to let you go. Love you like crazy. Say you'll never let me go. 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 Say you'll never let me go.
Broskies, I haven't lost it. I still got it because when I was doing this thing on the YouTube channel, I had to pause the songs before another one kicked in. And the first time I actually hilariously failed. It was funny, but I got it. I hate drinking on camera, by the way. It reminds me, I'm going to do a reaction video of my actual first reaction video. That was back in 2019. You guys are probably gonna enjoy this, but whatever. There's this meme of how in current pop music, there's like 9 Swedish writers or whatever that come into a room and do stuff with the artist in order to write anything. And Green Day actually hilariously tried to tackle that meme on their latest album, and it was just cringe. But you know, their promotion, they were like, no Swedish writers, no whatever. But this kind of song does not sound like there's 9 writers on it, and I'm gonna check that. End of time. Show credits. Oh, okay. Okay, 5 writers. Okay. Well, at least it's innovative. You know what I mean? It's like, when is it from? 2011. That's crazy. I would have thought, yeah, this was sort of old, but like not 2011. That's nuts, bro. That's so cool. Because music on the radio sounded nothing like that in 2011. I never heard anything that sounded like that. It was like square wave stuff back then. So I don't know. I love those synths that come in at the end. They're so discreet, and again, the textures are weird. It's not stuff you hear usually like on the radio and stuff. So I don't know. I don't have much else to say. I love that song because it's a fresh breath of air. In terms of like knowing it's Beyonce, this massive superstar that did it. I like when people experiment. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye. Where we go from here? The words are coming out of the way right now. When I need you. Oh, fuck. Fuck me.